Hey guys, Ronnie B, BuyBulkWay.com, doing the boys experiment with Big Andy Slagle. Hope all was going well tonight. I wanted to touch base. I should have done my video blog yesterday. Yesterday was our workout number 8, our leg workout, but by the end of the day I was just too exhausted, just dying to get into bed, so I ended up putting it off one day. So I may miss some things, but I documented most everything in the blog, in the boysexperiment.com pretty well. I want to say yesterday's workout was pretty intense. Everything we did seemed to move up in weights quite a bit. One thing we threw in after the leg extension, the superset with the leg extension, was we used a Life Fitness plate loading, a selector leg press. And we'd had a couple comments on YouTube. Some of the guys had seen the Life Fitness leg press in the video, and they said, why don't we use that instead of a leg sled? So we went for it, and the workout was pretty fantastic. It was a good piece of equipment. I just have always been partial to doing squats. I really enjoy squats, and I like the leg press or the traditional leg sled. But the Life Fitness leg press machine worked out fantastic. Matter of fact, I had soreness or fatigue in my lower back as if I had done, a stiff leg deadlift or even a regular deadlift. So it may have worked my body differently than the leg press was doing. Today my legs were slightly sore by midday, but starting off right out of bed, they weren't sore at all. They felt tired. They felt fatigued and very stiff, like very full. There's a fullness to it. Matter of fact, I couldn't even flex my leg, not flex it fully. So by the end of the day, the muscle soreness had increased slightly. I could feel it more in my butt, my lower back, my calves, my quads, but not a bad soreness at all. It was completely a tolerable soreness. Matter of fact, the soreness was so mild that I don't think that I'll feel anything tomorrow. But some interesting notes about the workout. Everything we did really came up in weight pretty good. The leg press that we used, the Life Fitness, I had chosen too much weight on there. And so my rep range, I always shoot for 12 to 20 on the leg day, again with that slow cadence, remember. So 12 reps, that's a lot of time under tension. But I chose a weight that was too heavy, and I was only able to get about 6 reps. Now during the warm-up, the weight felt easy, but the problem is after you completely exhaust yourself on a leg extension, which by the way, that went up in weight also. I think I went up in weight and reps. And you completely exhaust yourself there. You're on the leg press for a couple minutes at least, just doing one slow rep with a pause, rep down, and it completely taxes your entire quadricep. You feel it systemically, to some degree. Your body is taxed after getting off that leg extension. So going right to the leg press, although during warm-up the weight felt easy and light, as soon as I did the first couple reps, I knew that I wasn't going to get far. I did better than I thought initially when I first started pushing that weight, but still not 12 rep range. However, that being said, I will probably do the Life Fitness leg press again and stay with the same weight and just see if I can hit that 12 rep range on the next one. A couple of the things that were interesting. While I was down in Mexico, if you read the blog, you see that I was down helping out with the Baja 1000. While I was down in Mexico, I rarely had the time to eat, and when I did eat, it wasn't good. It was really high fat, just disgusting food. It was just whatever was available. And also water was a big issue. It was tough staying hydrated. Matter of fact, I didn't stay hydrated. I got completely dehydrated. I think the whole time I was there for about 4 days. I think I drank maybe a total of, I want to say 32 ounces of water and maybe about 32 ounces of diet soda. So I was just completely parched. As soon as I got into U.S. territory, I started getting bottles of Aquafina and just chugging everything down that I could. And in addition to being dehydrated down in Mexico, we're doing a lot of physical work out in the heat, and so just really fatigued feeling. But the thing that I found very interesting is when I got back to the States, I rehydrated, I ate, and I measured my biceps. Well, while I was in Mexico, my biceps grew 1/4 of an inch. And I don't know how that's possible because I wasn't taking in the proper nourishment, no hydration, no creatine, anything. So it again just kind of set in stone that idea that the more time that you have off, the more your body can grow. So typically we've been taking about 5 days off in between our workouts, and this time we were forced to take 9 days off. And man, those last 4 days, I think that's where my arms grew. And then I started thinking, well, what if I had taken 2 or 3 more days off? Would they have grown more? I don't know. I'll have to experiment with it later on. But so the point is, those extra days off, even with bad eating, bad diet, bad drinking, I still was able to grow new muscle mass. It just kind of blew my mind. I really expected to come back and get on the scale and see, you know, a drop in body weight, an increase in body fat, and I expected to measure my arms and see a reduction in size, and actually it was the opposite. The scale weight came up a little tiny bit also, but my body fat did come up. And today was the first day that I focused on a moderate calorie reduction throughout the entire day. Not big, but I figure I'm going to back my calories down just a little bit to see if I can get my body fat right back where it was the last time we measured. It came up a small amount. It's not a huge deal, but you know, with me doing the flexing videos for comparison, I want to try and keep the body fat you know, as close to where it was at as possible, so it makes it easier to see the results on the film. But anyway, all in all, leg day, tough workout, brutal, wasted, tired after the workout. Strength increases, rep increases, and one thing that I've been fighting a lot was the sit-ups. Every time that I've done the sit-ups, I felt like my progress was just very small. And same thing again this workout. It seems like I can only go up 1 rep each time. And the reps are different. When I hit that point of momentary muscular failure on the sit-ups, I can't really squeeze and hold it. Like, I start to come up and then it just dies and I just immediately start going back down. Whereas any other movement, leg extensions, leg presses, bench presses, whatever, it seems like you can hold it in the contracted position for a long time. With the stomach, it's not like that at all. But at least, you know, if I keep adding 1 rep at a time. It'd be nice to add a few reps, but yeah, we'll just keep proceeding 1 rep at a time, and I'll take what they give me. Part of it also could be I'm just so exhausted by the time that I get to the sit-ups, because I've already blasted my legs, and the hip flexors are heavily involved in those sit-ups when you're holding that big weight. So anyway, let's see. So we're going to probably take a few, we'll probably add a couple extra days off in between for the next workout. The next workout, I'm really excited. It's going to have the deadlift in there, and I've been keeping in my head, I'm kind of psyching myself up. I want to try 405 for the super slow cadence. If you guys remember from the beginning, I did 225 in the very beginning and sloppy, and then was able to move up to 315 sloppy, and then improved. Got some super slow, high rep range, and so I've just been thinking about it. My body weight's come up, my leg strength's come up. Yeah, I want to go for 405, so we'll see. I'll test it out. I'll feel it with a warm-up, of course, and if I feel comfortable, we'll go for it. So I'm pretty excited, looking forward to the next workout, but I think we are going to have a couple extra days off in between now and then. So anyway, thanks for checking in, guys. Hope all is going well, and we'll see you on the next workout.